Let go and surrender. I recently read a book about letting go by David Hawkins. Very, very good book. Highly recommend you check it out. And I would like to share one of the key life changing insights about letting go and surrendering. I believe that once you learn this technique, it will make your life so much easier. It will help you overcome negative emotions easier. You will learn how to get rid of anger, frustration, disappointment, and become more freer. So, what does let go and surrender mean? The general idea when talking about letting go is really detachment, emotional detachment. You're fine if it happens, and you're also fine if it doesn't happen. Simple concept, but very, very powerful once you master it. If the things you want happen, that's awesome, you love it. But if the things you want don't happen, you're absolutely okay with it. And I think that is the tricky part. When things happen to the way we want, then we're happy. But if things don't happen to the way we want, it can be hard to be happy. That's what we have been conditioned. But the goal is to learn to get to the point that even if it doesn't meet our expectations, we're still okay. We're still happy. Because when we get to that point, nothing, literally nothing can bother us anymore. So ask yourself, what do you want about career, relationship, and finance? Where do you want to work? You want to work for you or for somebody else or for both? Basically write out your ideal work. Who do you want to work with? When do you want to work? What types of work do you want to do? Write out everything that you ever want. Write out your ideal job. Write out as much details as possible. Relationship. What type of woman or man do you want to date? How many women do you want to date? Is she easygoing? Does she enjoy outdoor activities? Does she love trying new things? Write out as many things as possible. Finance. How much money do you want? How much do you want to accomplish by a certain age? What types of houses do you want to live? Where do you want to live? How many cars do you want to have? There is absolutely no judgment here. You write out your ideal dream life. No judgment. And the key is, everything is possible. So don't limit yourself to your current condition right now. So often, we write out what we want based on what our current limit. So don't limit yourself to any of your current limiting belief. The sky is unlimited. So write out everything you ever wanted. So once you get everything written down, then let it go. Give it to life, to God, to the universe. And the key is to trust it. It doesn't matter how long it takes. You must believe in your heart that it'll come to you in the end. You don't really know how it will come. And that is the key. You have to be open to any scenario. It's like you know that it will come, but you don't attach any emotion to particular result. If it comes this way, awesome. If it comes the other way, you accept it as well. That is the whole point about letting go. You accept no matter what. You want a result, but you detach your emotion from a result. Funny how it works. You have the desire, but then you need to let it go. The more you desire, the more you block the things you want come to you. It's like if you want that girl so bad, and you just like tell yourself, I want her. And you keep texting her over and over again. And then you're thinking about her over and over again. All you want to do is to hang out with her. And guess what? When you do this, she gonna run away faster. She gonna avoid you. So interesting, right? But if you back away, if you just focus on your goals, your purpose, your dreams, and somehow later she will come to you. It's really interesting. That is the thing. You want something, you put it out there, but then you let it go. You fight if it comes to you, and you fight if it doesn't come to you. That's what letting go is really all about. Totally surrender your will to God, to the universe, to life. Because you believe that it will come to you. There's no need to rush. As a matter of fact, the more you rush, the longer it will take. So learn to be patient. The important key is when you write out what you want, you must let go and completely believe that whatever you want will come to you somehow. You don't need to know how it comes to you. You just have to trust and have faith. This is the hardest part, isn't it? One of the human needs is certainty. We want to know how things happen so that we can prepare. Makes sense. However, as you may already know, life is always unpredictable. And no matter how much you prepare, there is always something happens out of your control. So the more you try to control things, the more stress we feel. Let me repeat this concept one more time. Letting go and surrender means you're okay if things happen and you're okay if things don't happen. It means you anticipate and prepare yourself for both scenarios and you accept it completely. It's hard, right? Especially we have to be okay even when we don't get what we want. It may be hard to practice this concept initially, but be patient with yourself. It takes time to practice letting go, but the more you let go, the easier it gets and the more freer you will feel. Why should we learn to let go and surrender? It's all about your peace of mind and faith. Look at it this way. Whether we try to control things or not, things will still happen in their own ways regardless. If we try to control it, it may or may not happen. But if we let go, it may or may not happen. So either way, it may or may not happen. So why not learn to remove our emotions out of the equation and totally surrender to life, to how things work? That way, whether things happen or not, we can just relax and enjoy life and have trust in God. Whatever that you decide to believe, God, the universe, the infinite, infinity, whatever that you decide to believe, higher power than yourself. Once you let go and totally surrender, totally give up of your control, you must have faith that the things you want will happen. But the key is you don't let your emotion get in the way. The more you detach yourself from a particular outcome, the more it will come to you. But the more you desire something and you rush things to happen, the more you block the things you want come to you. When you totally detach yourself from that particular outcome, you free up space so that the things you want will come to you. But when you keep desire something, you create invisible block that it can't really come to you. Do you see what I meant here? When you try to let go and surrender, the mind or the ego will often come up with a bullshit logic and reason to make you question the technique and doubt yourself. Do not give in to it. Continue to surrender and accept that you have limited knowledge and will never always understand how something happens, and it is absolutely okay. Letting go is really about having easygoing personality. You're cool if something happens, but you're cool if something doesn't happen. You don't compare yourself to somebody else. You don't compare your life to your neighbor. You don't compare your life to your friends. You're cool with who you are, and you're cool with whatever happens. You totally accept everything. It doesn't mean that you cannot want something. Like I said earlier, you write out what you want, then you let go. You believe that in time it will come to you. Because it always will. Look at your life. When you want something and you consistently take action towards the thing you want, you finally accomplish your goals and dreams. The only difference is sometimes it will just take longer than you anticipated, and you must learn to be okay with it. And that's why letting go is so powerful. Letting go doesn't mean that we are being passive, but being active in a positive way. We know what we want. We put the intention out there. We take action, but then we let go of the desire and surrender to how and when it will happen. Isn't that so beautiful to know that you just need to show up and don't have to worry about a result? This mindset alone will put you ahead of so many others and will help you live a stress-free life. So my friend, learn to let go and totally surrender. Surrender to the universe. Surrender to God. Surrender to whatever that you believe in life. Totally believe that what you want will come to you. Learn to be patient. Learn to detach your emotions to any particular outcome. And the most important is enjoy life. Don't wait until you accomplish everything you want in order to be happy. I fall into this trap so many times, and I'm sure I will fall into it again. But it's so good to remind ourselves that, hey, learn to be happy now, learn to enjoy now, because life is really about the journey, not the destination. Why not enjoy life now and enjoy life later as well? We enjoy life every single moment. And my friend, letting go is the way to do it effectively. Hey, thank you for listening to my podcast. If you got any value out of it, appreciate your ratings and reviews. That means the world to me. My hope is that no matter what you go through in life, have faith and never stop believing in yourself. And until next time, always be your awesome, badass, authentic self.